Hello and welcome to another episode of Power and Diplomacy in Pre-Colonial Africa. My name is Adebayo, Olowo-Ake. In this podcast, we will go back in time to the 19th century to retell the story of one of Africa's greatest kings, arguably the greatest warrior king the world has ever seen. His kingdom was located in the savanna belt of southern Africa, and he successfully consolidated power and expanded the frontiers of that kingdom, making it a force to be reckoned with on the continent and in the world. Perhaps you already have an idea of who we are talking about. If so, what intrigues you most about this fearsome warrior king and astute military and political strategist? Perhaps this will be your first time of hearing about the man. Whatever be the case, sit back and enjoy the ride back in time. Are you ready? Now, let's begin our journey into the world of General Shaka ka Senzangakona. He was born in 1787 to a certain minor chief known as Senzangakona. His mother's name was Nandi, but the expectations of a comfortable life that the son of a chief could live was denied him by issues around class-induced prejudices against him and his mother, and she would later take the young Shaka away to live with her own ethnic population. If you belong to those who believe that whatever will be will surely be, then you might take solace in the fulfillment of this saying in the life of Shaka, as he later returned to his own people and was mentored as a prince by his uncle, Chief Dingiswayo, who was then the ruler of the Zulu Kingdom. Upon Dingiswayo's death through political assassination, Shaka exhibited courage and forthrightness in a time of chaos and despair and ascended to the Zulu throne in 1816. He inherited a fairly large kingdom thanks to the moderate expansion undertaken by his uncle. The Zulu Kingdom he ruled over occupied a fascinating landmass that covered the southeast coast of present-day Southern Africa in the region between the Drakensberg Mountains and the Indian Ocean. Its exact geopolitical territory stretched from the Tugela River in the south to the edge of the Pongola River in the north. Now that you know exactly where the Zulu Kingdom under General Shaka was, you might just be curious as to who his contemporaries were across the African continent. Put it this way, if it were to be today, who were those monarchs together with Shaka who would be attending meetings of the African Union? Well, here are some of the notable ones. King Sobhuza I of Swaziland, Ifundikila, King of Nyanyembe, Kabaka Mutesa I of Buganda, Mswati II, King of Eswatini, King Moshosho I of Basutoland, Oba Ovarawe Nugbaisi of Benin, King Gezo of Dahomey, Muhammad Al-Amin Al-Kanemi, Shehu of Borno, Muhammad Bunu Nafata, Sultan of Gobir, and Alaafin Atiba Atobatele, the Alaafin of the Oyo Empire. Interesting, isn't it? Imagine what their summit meetings would have been like. Anyway, there weren't such gatherings in the time of Shaka. He, in fact, was busy stabilizing the political situation and ensuring the cohesiveness of the kingdom following the confusion generated by the assassination of his uncle. He then went on to start rebuilding the Zulu Kingdom, consolidating its growth and success, and fortifying its borders. Shaka was a state builder, astute political administrator, and visionary. After ensuring the stability of his kingdom, he set about reorganizing its military force, and it is for his achievements in the military domain that the world will come to recognize him for. He is credited with overhauling the war-fighting system of the Zulu Army by changing its tactics and introducing a new order of battle, which saw the production and deployment of shorter and sharper stabbing spears called assegai to deflect or blunt the attack of the enemy and protect each Zulu soldier. He introduced the shield, which was made out of cowhide. His army was extremely disciplined, and it was impossible for any combatant to be recruited if he was not physically fit, able to cope with the rigorous training regimen, and unimpeachably loyal. These hallmarks made the Zulu army under General Shaka easily deployable, unbelievably nimble, and scrupulously efficient. Underscoring that efficiency was the new battle formation introduced by the general, called the buffalo horn. Now, pause for a moment and imagine the shape of a buffalo's horns, and you will get the message. This formation not only afforded his forces greater flexibility and enhanced their maneuverability in the field, but also caused the enemy to be easily encircled and wiped out. To his credit, this strategy has been adopted worldwide by military forces and remains in use up till today, despite the advancement in military weapons, equipment, and devices. Without question, the internal stability enforced by General Shaka and his battle doctrine led to the rapid expansion of the Zulu Kingdom. It is indeed incredible that in the relatively short period of his rule that spanned just 12 years, he had created a huge and powerful kingdom, way beyond what he inherited from King Dingiswayo. In 1828, a coup was launched against General Shaka, and it was successfully executed by a few rebellious citizens, amongst whom were two of his half-brothers. Perhaps without the involvement of these his half-brothers, the plot might have been crushed. It was, however, not to be, as the general was assassinated and his administration toppled. In the aftermath of his assassination, the Zulu nation recalled his efficient military force and the brilliant strategy he introduced, the expansion of the Zulu Kingdom, and the awe and respect the Zulus came to earn, all because of the impressive rule of Shaka. The Zulus remain a proud and influential people in southern Africa up till this century, thanks to the part played in their history by the great Shaka the Zulu. With this, we have come to the end of this podcast. Remember to add in the section below any comments you think can help our understanding of this topic, or to include any information you think may have been omitted. Join me in the next podcast as we explore the reign of another great political figure in pre-colonial Africa. Until then, it's bye for now.